As Lucas mentioned, Sandeep Nailwal is next, co-founder of Polygon. I think he's calling in right now, so as soon as he can hear us, he'll be up on the screen. There we go.
First of all, sorry guys for this small technical difficulty, but thanks a lot to the SAFE team for inviting me here. Big pleasure and honor for me. I myself have been a big user of SAFE. In fact, at Polygon, to secure most of our protocol related things and internal Polygon labs related stuff, like everything, SAFE as a product is the king over there. So that's why, it's really special for me to be here. And I also, remember, some time back, even Vitalik had said that, we need three key things, for Web3 to become mainstream. And those included layer 2 scaling, obviously, smart contract wallets, and privacy. Although privacy, as we all know, like right now, is at loggerheads with the regulations and whatnot, and eventually the clarity will come. But out of these three, the layer 2 scaling and smart contract wallets, I think Safe is doing the smart contract wallet, is the leading product over there. And we at Polygon are working a lot, and a lot of other really amazing teams are working on layer 2 scaling. And we believe that we are at the cusp of solving the infrastructure problems for the applications, because a lot of people, you might have also, many of you guys would have heard that except DeFi, people keep asking that, crypto is this big, but where are the applications? And we keep saying, like, my personal view is that till now, even though right now it might look like you have a lot of blockchains and there's a lot of block space out there, but no application has a credible path to, like, no big application has a credible path to, let's say, 1 million to 5 million daily active users on any chain. I'm not saying like like layer 2, layer 1, whatever chain be it. If an application starts clocking like 1 to 5 million daily active users, there is no blockchain that can support that kind of activity as of now. And we believe that with zero knowledge technology, very soon, in who knows, maybe in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, we will reach a place where you can have these applications. I have started calling them T apps instead of D apps. Like, so I'm also thinking of writing something about it, that D apps, when we talked about, is the decentralized applications. And I would argue just after this, that why I believe that T apps are a much bigger phenomenon than D apps. But what I was going to say is that with these T apps, with this kind of scalability available, the kind of tooling available, what projects and products like Gnosis Safe are doing, very soon we will move into an era where some of these applications with zero knowledge technology will be able to provide this trustless compute. And with that trustless compute at massive scale, you will see a lot of applications which will have like millions of daily active users, or ecosystems which will have millions of daily active users. And they are interacting just like the interface that people are used to today. And obviously smart contract wallets are one of the biggest things in that. And with all of the innovation that Safe is doing, especially a lot of work around the the Safe core, the account abstraction wallet. Once that also comes in, then applications can provide, using that kind of account abstraction model, all these complexities of users having to pay for gas, that goes out of the window. Then you have all of these like recovery features and all those things. Those become very, very easy for the applications to kind of implement on their systems. implement onto their applications just by using these wallet infrastructure from Safe. And obviously a lot of other ecosystems or a lot of other players are also there in the space, but overall the direction seems clear that in terms of user experience we are all going into this gasless and account abstracted ecosystem. But coming back to the main part, like why is all this important? Like I'm here in Singapore, before that was in Korea, and we were discussing with a large number of large institutions, and especially you see like on Polygon, especially like of course we have a huge DeFi ecosystem, almost like in the top three in the Ethereum ecosystem with Ethereum and Arbitrum and Polygon being there. That also is a huge segment, and then DeFi. And then NFTs also, like of late Polygon is generally at the top two, with Ethereum being the rank one in terms of daily volumes and all that. And obviously these niche Web3 segments are doing well, but for me personally, I feel that the magic moment of Web3 will happen when these large Web2 applications, which with millions and millions of users, they also start coming in. Of course, I don't mean to say that no Web3 application will be able to go to that scale. People will be able to go to that scale. Some of the applications will be able to go to that. But I feel that with that growth, for that growth, we need Web3, Web2 application, existing Web2 incumbents with hundreds of millions of users also launching into Web3, and they keep asking these same questions, that where are these D apps are not scaling up, and the user experience is bad, the scalability is not there, and all that. And user experience and scalability, we already discussed that with the Safe and layer 2 scaling, especially with ZK, things are going to be solved a little bit. But I also was discussing between this difference between T apps and D apps, right? And our industry has always talked about decentralization, and obviously when we started on layer 1, decentralization is the most important concept, because without that you cannot achieve these three key characteristics. One is self custody, then you have trustless compute, where you can trustlessly adhere to a code. Like if you have a smart contract, everybody knows this is how the application is going to execute. And last part is the censorship resistance. And I argue that decentralization is a means to achieve these three things. Like users are not really, and we keep hearing this thing in the from the ecosystem, that users constantly, that users don't care about decentralization. Well, yes, users don't care about decentralization, but users little bit care about these three characteristics, which decentralization enables at layer 1, which is trustless compute, self custody, and censorship resistance. But now on layer 2, with the power of ZK, you can achieve trustless compute fully without decentralization. You can have like single server ZK rollups, which are computing, and 100% compute is like fully trustless and verifiable on Ethereum. Second, you have self custody. For self custody, you already have Gnosis safe like wallets, and you can use like standard cryptography also to achieve self custody in some form. And the last part that remains is is the censorship resistance. On layer 2s, censorship resistant instant censorship resistance is a problem. But with these centralized layer 2s also, some level of like async censorship resistance is already there, but instant censorship resistance is not there. That's why that becomes very important for DeFi. But point being that both first two, like trustless compute, or what you can also say is like which protects against double spending and all those kind of interim things, and censorship and self custody can already be enabled without decentralization today, right? So, and then some level of censorship resistance also with forced transactions on layer 2. But you see that if these two things are made available, available using the layer 2s that we are building, and the smart contract wallets, and this systems that teams like Safe are doing, then applications can make these trustless applications. These are not decentralized applications, but these are trustless applications, T apps, T-apps can be made available at huge scale. And in many times, like, for all the product managers out there, we argue that, users don't know what they really need, and they only know what they want, but they don't really know what they really need. And it's the product manager's job to, kind of provide them what they really need. And this trustlessness and trustless like compute and self custody is all the product managers and product visionaries in this space believe that this is something that users need, or users are going to demand more and more as we move into this more and more decentralized, and more and more digitalized world. You need these two features. So these two can be enabled using the power of ZK, where Polygon is also working a lot, and the smart contract wallets with the account abstractions and everything. And I'm very happy to also state that Safe is now launching on Polygon ZK EVM Safe wallet, and this was a huge demand. Like when we launched ZK EVM, and right now we are doing a lot of organic growth testing and things like that over there. And before it kind of like really explodes, and one of the most not one of the biggest requirement from everyone is, when are we going to have official Safe on this? So on ZK EVM. So I'm really happy uh, that we have Polygon ZK EVM now will be having the Safe wallet. And obviously, we are very thankful that to the Safe team, that they are also making the Safe core, the account abstraction wallet infrastructure available, which will allow our applications to build these user interfaces that I talked about, with which we can bring in larger number of users into these into these ecosystems. So, and definitely with this being available, we have, as I already said, that so many large institutions are building. Like, I think already some tweets have leaked on public that I'm right now in Singapore, and then the biggest kind of looks like the biggest Uber and like kind of super app of this region, which is called Grab, is also testing some things with NFTs. And some as per some tweets, it looks like they are also using Polygon. So we need these kind of user interaction app infrastructure more and more. I would say, especially in the Polygon ecosystem, because we are the farthest out blockchain ecosystem, which has these more and more Web2 applications coming in. So this is super great, and we are very thankful for Safe team for providing all this support and amazing applications for the entire Web3 space, but also for the Polygon ecosystem space. And we definitely, the Polygon ecosystem will keep working hard to bring a lot of adoption back into the Safe ecosystem. And Safe team has also said that like we recently announced Polygon CDK, which is basically Polygon Chain Development Kit. Essentially, it allows anyone to launch their ZK layer 2s readily without any kind of external this thing. It has all the tooling with the prover, the client, and everything, and you can launch and spin up your own chains. And I think Gnosis Pay recently is like, I think launched some version of that for their users. And obviously keep hearing a lot of good things about Gnosis Pay also, with the kind of fintech user experience it is providing. So this Polygon CDK is very exciting, and we keep hearing from all the different ecosystems that this Polygon providing this Polygon CDK out there in the open, where anybody can launch their ZK. Plus, we have made our ZK EVM, all the hard work that we did in the last 2 years, completely open source. It's GPL. Anybody can use that, and you can launch your own ZK layer 2s with that. And with Polygon 2.0, we also will provide we are providing an interoperability layer with this LXLY bridge, where anybody can launch their not only launch their ZK layer 2s, but also connect into this interoperability layer, which is open. And then your chain doesn't become a liquidity island, but it's actually connected to Ethereum's liquidity. It's connected to all the other ZK layer 2s in the ecosystem. And we are very thankful that Safe Stack Safe team has said that they will make this Safe Stack available on the Polygon CDK and all these upcoming Polygon CDK chains. That is super helpful for us. And once again, I thank the Safe team and the entire ecosystem for being so supportive of Polygon. Thanks everyone for listening in. Thank you so much for having me again here.
Thank you, Sandeep. That was very well received. Hope you have a good time in Singapore and talk soon. Thank you.
Thank you.